Hello everyone, race number 8 of LRL Cup Season number 2. Right now we're qualifying at Nashville Super Speedway. Mike Rosero setting his qualifying lap right now. Our points leader by almost 70 points coming into today's race. So count for his qualifying lap. Also getting ball on the racetrack. Luke Peters spins across the Vision Walker, Joseph Mad again also on the doing such a lap time. This guy to set a lap time. Michael gets it by 3/10. Well, the challenge makers right. He was fast in practice, but Hayden Lowell was really close on lap times, over 300 off of the 23 machine. But his lap time is going to be this time by. Doesn't look like he's scared away from the grass or hitting the outside wall, possibly like a tad bit, giving him a decent point there. Reserve coming off of turning before onto the French straightaway. Will he go faster? No, he does not. But Hayden Lowell, next person to cross the line, probably the best person to challenge Mike Rosero for qualifying right here. He's 2/10 off. Joseph Magan also on the track. Ryan Honeycutt, we've seen he's had some really good qualifying runs. He hasn't set a lap time left, about 2.5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Joseph does his second lap time. 3/10 off of Michael Rosero, so Michael has the pole position by 2/10 over Hayden Lowell. Can Luke Peters maybe do something about it? He's been pretty good this season with a win at Homestead, racking up those top 5 finishes. Pretty solid consistent season. He's gonna cross the line for his first lap, but we did see him speeding there, so I don't think his lap will count. Cross the line barely with that lap. Ryan Hennick's also on the second. He's gonna cross the line for his first lap. That might have actually been a warm-up lap, but we'll stick on Luke Peters for now, see if he can improve or actually put a lap time on the board and get inside this top 5. Will he be the 6th place car on the starting grid? We will see in a second. Now he's gonna cross the line. 6th place, about half a second off. Ryan Hennick coming off of turn 4. Good cross line for his first lap. It's in the first lap being really fast for a lot of people, 2/10 off, but can he challenge Mike Rosero? Ryan Hennick's been really on pole position. Looks like he went a little bit wide off the exit there, and he's slowing down on the back show. So Mike Rosero gets pole position by 2/10 unless no driver. That's now for qualifying. Don't believe anyone else. Question maybe. I'm not. Yeah, it looks like only 7 people qualifying.
Yes, we got here.
But minute left in qualifying. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag as Mike Rosero gets the pole position here at Nashville. as the iRacing pace car is off. We're about to go green at Nashville. Michael Rosero all two going to take a green flag. It is outside at Nashville. Go through turn number one. A little bit of contact maybe between and a little bit of Honeycutt way up the racetrack. Michael really loose on the bottom here from Taylor Cole. He's going to look to the inside of that 23rd machine already. Michael Rosero, the outside, can he defend his position? May be able to, yes he does. Benjamin Walker gets really loose with Peters. Oh, contact! And the caution is out. Honeycutt and Benjamin Walker got involved there. Don't think anyone got too major damage on that wreck. It looks like Benjamin Walker and Ryan Honeycutt got contact off the exit of turn number 4. So we'll see what happened there. Looks like, yeah, Honeycutt looked like he hit the outside wall. And good save by both of those drivers. Not too bad damage. Definitely should be able to get that fixed with some optional repair. But on those restart, it looks like Hayden Lowell had a chance to get the race lead, but I think he backed off a little bit in turn 3 and 4, not to take it too hard to that corner. But first caution is out of the night. Benjamin Walker and Ryan Honeycutt now pit lane. And these guys should get some damage repairs, but I don't, like I said, I don't think it's too bad. We can get some of that damage on the 67. Is kind of see right there. Little spoiler damage right there. Case from both of these drivers. A little bit of damage, but definitely nothing. Probably not fast repair worthy for both of these drivers. But I think Ryan Honeycutt does take his fast repair. Had a lot of damage. I expected maybe the toe was knocked out from that hit in the wall, but obviously that's not something to see visually. But he did hit Benjamin Walker pretty hard on the left front, so but he could have had some toe damage right there. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. So we're back here. Choose kind of having of Peters was the top. Michael, I believe, chose the top also. So interesting strategy. Probably trying to get that run off the exit of turn 2. So I guess goes flying in there. But first lap caution. I mean, it's kind of more of a short track. We haven't kind of a short track mixed with a 1.5 miles track, which is very, very unique on the schedule. The only short track we went to this season was Richmond, but this would be the last track to have the 750 horsepower package for the remainder of the series. Next race is Auto Club and Chicago, and it should be really fun, multi-group racetracks. Auto Club especially exciting to see first every time they're in LRL, and also Cup cars there and with the 550 horsepower, really fun. Live proofs of work and fireware, somewhat of a big deal there. Auto Club and Chicagoland, same thing, kind of takes a little bit while. It's a little bit longer. Probably be more of a Las Vegas type of race at Chicagoland. Maybe a little bit. I mean, maybe a little bit more top dominant. But about to go back green flag racing here. Michael, great start. He gets out to early. Here's Michael really slot in on that second place position because the outside really good off the exits. He was really dominating. Hanging on tough on the outside. He might be able to clear Hayden Cole on the outside. Will he get enough momentum? No, Hayden's going to side draft him. That should be enough for him to stay long, but Hayden backs out again. Same thing we saw with Michael. And Luke Peters now up to second. I told you he was having a good run for the season. He missed a few races and always hits the outside wall. It seems like the outside wall for turn 4 is really deadly. You see from Joseph Madigan on the outside. Good run for him as Peters hits the outside wall. Surprisingly, not a lot of positions lost for him. He might just lose one, maybe not even. Joseph goes really wide, so really battling behind. Michael right now. As here comes Ryan Honeycutt. Goes to the inside. Hayden seems to be kind of taking a little bit easy here, as he's falling back a little bit here. He started in second place, now he's in down to sixth place right now. He's falling back. I think he might be just saving a little bit of tires and that right off the inside. Joseph Madigan, Luke Peters, and Mike Rozier pulling away from the field at this moment. It's in the back of Luke Peters once he puts Walker got clear of Joseph Madigan. Right here, goes to the inside. Joseph Madigan right now. Walker kind of got a little bit of a checkup right there. Honeycutt could use this to his advantage. So 2x2 hitting on the apron now. Maybe looking for a pass on Ryan Honeycutt, but Michael has a 2-second gap to his lead. He's going 3 wide. Right, third place position, but Joseph's going to go way too wide to make a move there. He has to back up before he hits the outside wall. These guys have been side by side for the past, I don't even know how many laps, 3 or 4 laps. As Ryan really sinks off the exit, but we can see crossover move for Nathan Walker. As Hayden really around as he's spinning across the grass. And that's going to be caution since that was contact right there. But Michael, huge gap to our leaders from that before the caution came out. And, man, unfortunate for Hayden Lowe, he was, I think, him and, I'm not sure who it was who made contact. Am I done? He went around. Looks like it was just late contact. As we're going to take a quick break, we'll be right back from Drivers are back here at Nashville Super Speedway. 1 to green here on lap. It's around lap 16. It is lap 16. Coming to lap. But on the green as Joseph Madigan, the race leader. But Joseph Madigan, our race leader. He got a bad. Oh, him and Ryan Honeycutt. As Peters in the outside wall. He saves it though. As he's gonna get pretty bad right from damage. It looked like Netcode launched him up in the air with Ryan Honeycutt. Mike Rosero back out into the race lead. Here comes Honeycutt to the inside. Will he be able to get the spot on Joseph Madigan? They're side by side off the exit. Like I said, the outside has a good run. A little bit of side drive for that Ryan Honeycutt. As he gets good, to get clear of Joseph Madigan. But Joseph has a little bit older tires. He decided to stay out on that caution. Right now, it's looking like he's staying well, pretty well. They've only ran a few green flag laps, about probably like 7 or 8, I would say. But right now, most of single file, a lot more single file than we were before. But Mike Rosero out to another pretty big lead. Ryan Honeycutt to try to chase down that 20 chain. Been out in front all night, led practice, led qualifying by 2/10 as Joseph almost hits the outside wall. I think that's Aiden Cole and Vision Walker on the outside. I think they'll clear him easily, as I think he's just going for a little bit tire strategy and obviously staying out on a little bit older tires than these guys. And 16 laps compared to these guys at 6. Pretty big difference, about 2 laps there, but I think we're about, like I said, 8 or 7 or so, maybe under flight conditions, which what really matters. It still makes a big difference here, especially at these 750 horsepower packages. A lot more tire wear, a lot more sliding around. Mike Rosero out for a second there. But right now he's on to a pretty solid 7/10 lead over Ryan Honeycutt. Honeycutt staying with him pretty well. Not really moving down to that finish 2-second lead he had before. Pretty single file with Benjamin Walker chasing down Hayden Mole. The Benjamin's pretty nose to tail. I don't know if Benjamin will have enough of a run on the entry. Won't. He looked like he was speaking to the left side there for a second, but he just didn't have enough of a run there. He gets a bit loose, but Benjamin also gets a bit loose with those rear tires, and it's going to not allow him to run green forward. Not sure what the pit strategy will be here as Benjamin gets really loose off the exit of turn 4 yet again. I know 80% fuel. I don't think they'll be able to make the whole distance on fuel. Get to the pit about on lap 10. This would be about 7 lap run, which I don't think is realistic. But I think it's Joseph Madigan to the outside wall there in turn number 1 and 2. Possibly. So it's trying to run the high side actually. I'm not sure if that's exactly going to work. I don't know. But Ryan Honeycutt closing the gap a little bit on Mike Rosero. Down to 6/10 now instead of that 7/10 we saw before. Now it's back up to 7, but obviously this ticker's kind of adjusting every single time. Last time by, Honeycutt was about 10 faster than Michael-ish. About 800s exactly, but it's about a 10th here as he's going to cross the line. We'll see what Michael's lap time is. It's going to be a 29.9 and Ryan Honeycutt's going to be a 30.0. So it looks like Michael getting that 10th back on Ryan Honeycutt there. Taking pulling a little bit from Benjamin Walker. Now Benjamin Walker having a very good season. Right now he's in 4th place in the points. look far behind him who not at this race. Peters is behind him in 5th, but obviously we have the drops in that, which I think Peters would be ahead of him. Bridget Walker actually having a really good season. 6 top 5s, or 6 top 10s in 6 of his starts. 4 top 5s. You only get other drivers that are really better than him. Honeycutt, Henry Laurel, and Michael Zero. Michael and Hayden having 5 top 5s. So, pretty good season for Bridget Walker. He's seen 4th up in the points. Michael Zero still holding on to that gap over Ryan Honeycutt. 23 laps into this race, but Hayden Lowe looks to be closing in on Ryan Honeycutt and Michael Rosero a little bit. 10th faster than Michael Rosero. Hayden's really good at saving those tires, especially from experience. I know he's a pretty good tire saver, but these tires being very important with these 750 horsepower package. I think he's definitely has a good chance on these long runs, especially if we go green the rest of the way. And you never know what's going to happen. Be late race caution during the pit cycle. You know what happens there between the drivers. Hayden Lowe really closing the gap on Ryan Honeycutt. 2 tenths quicker than Michael Rosero and Honeycutt, so he's really doing a good job at saving those tires. Let's close the gap on Michael and Ryan Honeycutt to about 4 tenths than it was before in the last few laps. As he clips the outside wall as soon as I was saying that, so he's going to lose a couple of tenths there. But his last lap was about 3 tenths slower than Michael Rosero, so he's going to lose a lot of time and also adding some damage to that 6 to 7. 6. Michael Butch for a second there. So right now he stretches his lead to about 1.4 seconds, now 1.5 seconds over Ryan Honeycutt. But Hayden Lowe still, even if he hit the outside wall, I think he still has a good chance with this long run. Might have a little bit of aero damage, obviously, as well. Hayden Lowe, I think, still has a good chance on this long run. Maybe gain some time, especially at Ryan Honeycutt, the stage points. At Hayden Lowe's damage to that right side, or I guess in this case the left side, but his car being right side damage. That's the wall he hit. And that was really treacherous. A lot of people hit the outside wall off of 2-4. Seems like these cars just kind of get tight off the exit and really smack the outside wall. Really kills your race car. Right now he's making some ground up on Ryan Honeycutt, but Michael Rosero, not so much. Him and Michael are about the same lap times, give or take hundreds there. But over the course of a 50 or 60 lap run, a few hundreds add up, and you can see if there's some tire. Yeah, if you do have pit stops in this race, you can see some tire strategy in this race. If Hayden puts a 1 lap before it, Michael, he's up into lead possibly. Right now, Justin Magnum's running about 29.9s right now on 2 tires. It's about a second and a half faster than the race. That time last time was 6 tenths, but before it was about a second and a half for that last lap. But definitely see how new tires can play a factor to this race, especially if they do have to pit. I believe they do, because I don't know if they can go 7 laps on this tank of fuel. But Michael Rosero out to a pretty comfortable lead, 2.5 seconds. he's closing the gap on Ryan Honeycutt lap by lap, about 10th by 10, 100 by 100, which is a very slight increase into his getting into his gap as Bruce Magnum tires behind them. Tatum really just clawing the lap away bit by bit. I think he might be able to have a challenge there at the end of the stage with 7 laps to go. Laps to go in the stage. Honeycutt right now has to defend away from Hayden Lewis just as long as he can in the stage at least. Maybe have some good strategy later into this race as he can maybe out strategize Hayden Lewis and Michael Rosero's. Honeycutt's car is pretty clean. He took a faster grab his lap on like obviously PS leading this race. Fairly clean, but Mike Rosero obviously probably the cleanest car out there, so he won't for the pass. Hayden will be passed by Joseph Magnin. Hayden obviously has way more Joseph staying behind. You see how Joseph just like go wherever he wants and he's still faster than these guys, even on the top side. But it's a nice little right hand because if Joseph's on his outside, he's not going to get that great of an exit. It actually could affect Hayden. Doesn't seem like it. As Honeycutt still trying to keep Hayden away from him, but also Joseph a lot more trying to get by with the new tires. These guys are all coming from the outside line. That's good. Really struggling Hayden because look, he's getting a little bit of dirty here, maybe possibly. It looks like he just free-riding Honeycutt. If he keeps running this outside lane, Honeycutt's might have to expand to exit the corner. Now I think he's not going to get a good exit, but Joseph hits the outside wall. Let's go showing Hayden behind him. These guys have lost a lot of time to Michael Roseiro, about 3 seconds now. As Joseph's still trying to get by. He's gonna go to the inside maybe? No. Doesn't, he goes back to the outside. Guys continue about white flag in the stage coming pretty soon. Hayden's still trying to get up by Honeycutt, but Joseph's still trying to also get by at the same time. We're coming to the white flag in the stage this time by. Michael should have the easy stage run unless he has no trouble. But these other guys need to be worried about Hayden going to try to get by Honeycutt. He has 1 lap to do it. I don't know if he'll be able to. He hits the outside wall, yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to get to Ryan Honeycutt. He just got really tight off the exit there. Smacks the outside wall. He's going to lose a ton of time to that 67. Mike Roseiro should easily be able to win the stage 4.5 seconds ahead of here. Halfway through the race. Who gets the stage win. There's 48 laps to go. right now. The strategy, like I said before, it's going to play a important factor into tonight's race. Like they still have, I think they have to pay. There goes Honeycutt and Hayden Lowe down pit lane. Michael Reserve staying out. So yeah, that's the strategy we're talking about. Benjamin Walker down pit lane. Michael, possibly the only driver down, not to be down pit lane now. Evan stays out. So the car is still out on the racetrack. But will Michael pick this time? Try not to give those guys too big of an advantage. Looks like he will. Mike Rosero down pit lane. Speed for these drivers basically ruins your chance at any chance of winning this race. Doesn't look like that speed for Benjamin Walker is a pretty bad exit off the pit lane. Lies those tires. Mike had about 4 seconds lead into the pits. See how his pit stop goes. Right, obviously it's probably gonna be 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. Blinks out there for a second. 12 points for Mike Rosero. Left side tires, car is down. Made that the 13th point of the night for Mike Rosero. The Alpha pit lane, our race leader. But will these guys be able to get by him as they're going on the front field? I believe Honeycutt was the first driver out, and yes, he was. These guys on fresh tires. A lot more grip as they have, unlike they had before. Michael still huge lead over these guys. As across the line, we'll see exactly how big that lead is. But Benjamin Walker will not be found. I'm not sure why. I think it's the timing. Loop hasn't updated yet. Actually, our leader, still on the racetrack, so obviously he won't be the leader once this cycle's out. But actually, Michael Rosero having held up maybe a little bit by a lap car of Joseph Madigan. So it looks like he's about 4 seconds ahead of these guys. 3 still updating about 4. I'm not sure, but still, right now you probably come out as the leader once the pit cycle goes through. 35 laps to go, which really is only about 15 or so minutes. So short sprints at the end. Basically, it can stay smooth the rest of this race. 6 cars on the racetrack right now, and I believe everyone, Joseph might not have to pit for the rest of the race. He pitted 19 laps ago. Not sure if that's enough to. I'm not sure if that's enough to stay out completely on fuel. So we'll see what happens there. But I don't think it'll affect him too much on his track position wise. You know, Mike Rosero still in the race lead, but fresh tires. Everyone has basically the same tires because of 1 lap fresher tires than these guys. But if these guys behind them can stay a little bit for the next 15, 20-ish laps, they can maybe make a charge late in the race. You never know, and especially these, like I said, 700 horsepower racetracks. Tires really do matter a lot more than full 1.5 mile tracks. It can really affects the race car, especially to get on the gas. Closest championship rival, and now trying to get by Ryan Honeycutt. 74 points behind Mike Rosero. Ryan Honeycutt 79 points behind. 5-second gap between him and Hayden Wolf. So championship battle may be over for these guys. Realistically, they can still definitely get second place, fighting for second place in the championship. So right now, very close together on the racetrack. As less than a car length separate them on the back straightaway there. Like I said, Honeycutt still has some of that damage, but I think Hayden will fix that damage with fast repair. His damage from being the outside wall. Honeycutt still has some of that damage on his race car, and that could be affecting him on the straightaways a little bit. Especially if these guys don't have that great of a run off the exit of the corner, it could really affect him with his aero. With it drops though, Honeycutt is about 20 points behind Hayden Lowell. Hayden Lowell is about 41 points behind Michael Rosero, so he can still make it up. Michael wins this race, I think, very, very tough. Unless we get like a ton of people in these next few races for Hayden Lowell to have a chance at the win championship. But other than that, really, that's the biggest champion. Closest battle would be Luke Peters and Vigil and Walker. 5 points separate them for fourth place. And there's another few that are close together, but not really too much in the top 10. Joseph could probably get by Vincent Gucci and Brady Floyd. John Cochran possibly to move him up to 7th after his race, but here comes Hayden Lowell to the inside of Ryan Honeycutt. And he could go defend well on the outside, but Hayden just has good enough run on the inside to make it work. So side by side, through turn 3 and 4. Honeycutt's got the edge off the exit. Big side drop from Hayden Lowell. They're side by side. Hayden's going to get him into turn 1 by a nose. He won't be able to clear him as there might be a little bit of contact. Hayden backs out of it, so they contact. As a drag race down the back straightaway, Hayden's going to right back behind Ryan Honeycutt as 91 of Evan Emmadon hitting this time by 7 laps to go. He's got the fresh tires in the field. If there's a caution right now, he'd be very, very fortunate and very good circumstance. But close about right now is between Ryan Honeycutt and Hayden Lowell for that second place position. Here comes Hayden Lowell. He looks inside. We've tried to make those moves a bunch of times, but hasn't been successful finishing the move. He's peeked his nose on the side there. And really get alongside him to make a viable move. 26 laps to go. He's gonna have to. There's a lot of chances, about 52 corners to do something against Ryan Honeycutt. Honeycutt's definitely going to give him a battle here. These guys are still in the fight for second championship. These guys to second. Vision Walker still kind of hanging back out there and about 2 seconds back from these guys, having a pretty solid run. Only 2 seconds back from Hayden Lowell and Ryan Honeycutt, so pretty good run for this 36 machine. So there's one car through the grass. Let's see what happened. I've just got a bit loose because I don't think. Oh, he hit the outside wall. It's a lot of times tonight. People getting hit to the outside wall off the exit. I feel like people just. Most of what happens is people think they're good and they just kind of let it blow out on it, blow it out, let it go out, and they just hit the outside wall thinking they could float out a little bit and try to get their run a little bit smoother off the exit. But a lot of people do that. I think everyone do that right now. I don't know if I've seen Michael Rosero do that. Let's see if he has any right front damage. Doesn't look like he does, so Michael Rosero, I think, the only car not to hit the wall tonight. He might have took a faster break during his pit stop. He's been having a clean night so far. But these are the two we're really focused on right now. Is these race about on the racetrack. Probably the most important based on points-wise. Because they're second and third in points. Pretty close to the points, about 2 3 a few drops, but obviously these points from that position. definitely has a chance of being an interesting race, the finale at Chicago. Guys, Honeycutt continues to have some good finishes. He's anywhere from 5 position at a time, 2 positions out of the race. Just being him on the stage, so that's gonna add up over time at Chicago. Laps to go. 3/4 of the way through this race. Right now, it's a Michael Zero show. At this rate, his 5th win of the season. He is 4th in a row. If he can, probably no caution. Nobody in front of him, and the lock cars get involved. In a low, really closing in on Brian Honeycutt within the car length of him. He can make a move here any second. I think Hayden's best moves is turn 1. He's been really good there. He just hasn't been able to get his nose in there in turn 4. Goes to the apron. I think we can see a move right here. Maybe if he has enough of a run. Doesn't look like it, but we have a lap car that has a little fresher tires. Go slow him in a little bit there. But he might start Ryan also. We've seen this with Joseph Nagan as they were racing before us. He looks to the inside, he gets really loose. Trying to look to the inside of Ryan Honeycutt. You're going to be 3 wide off the exit maybe. As Joseph goes low now to get out of the way. Here comes Hayden Low. And there's lap traffic way ahead. Joseph's going to check up Hayden Low right in front of him. Oh my goodness. As lap cars make contact now, up the racetrack they go. That really slow on Hayden Lowell. He still has to get by. Joseph Nagan does so. Man, that was a hectic lap car situation here. And Honeycutt's gonna have to get passed also by the guy who's about 13 lap old fresher tires. And these guys. Go to the outside of Honeycutt. Be able to stick it in the turn 3 and 4. But a pretty good run off the exit. I think he'll be able to clear Honeycutt off the exit of the corner. I think it doesn't seem to lose so much time. He's got some good year. These next 15, I would say about next 5 or so laps probably as that pulls away from 267 cars here. Honeycutt and Bull trying to just move back together like they were before. Looks like Hayden has caught up to Honeycutt again. Guys are battling it out again for 2nd place position. They've been doing it basically the whole second half of this race from lap 20. I guess lap 20. I wouldn't say battle, but they probably moved it about from the stage. The outside wall there. Come to the white flag. It's really 14 laps to go. These guys, they do get out for the 2nd place position. See what happens here. There's one out racetrack. It's pretty hard to pass on non-social scooter, which makes it very unique, but also very challenging for these drivers. It's a fun racetrack to drive, but also can be very, very annoying trying to get by someone. It's kind of like Phoenix, I feel like, because the outside works just enough, but you can't really send it up the inside and try to the inside not too dominant, but also it's not dominant, I guess. But Looks like Honeycutt's pulled a little bit of Hayden Bolt there. Not sure Hayden used up his stuff trying to get up to Honeycutt after dealing with the lap cars. But 11 laps to go. Whoever's going to make the least amount of mistakes, I feel like, will be the second place finish. Run on the back straightaway, so he's within our lane. Has been for the most of these laps. All he needs is to work on those exits, and if he gets a good exit, definitely. Maybe just get a side drop from right now. I know with his smaller spoilers, the side drop isn't as big, but definitely we've seen it on those restarts. The side draft is a little bit of a factor here, even with the 750 horsepower package. As here comes Hayden Lowe on the outside. He had a really good run on Ryan Honeycutt. Will he be able to do anything with it? 8 laps to go. It's single digits now, and it's closing pretty fast. There's an 8-second gap to everyone. It's just Megan on the inside. As he has pitted recently. 5 laps down. But Honeycutt and Hayden Lowe, that's going to be the biggest battle on the racetrack, basically all race long. And trying to get that cleaner, I think he's looking for the diamond to try to get a good exit off. Honeycutt goes a little bit inside. Hayden has to check up, not to hit the outside wall. That's going to cost him a lot of time to come back straightaway. 6, 7 tenths, maybe 5 tenths, like actually 8. Seems like the battle has subdued. I think that seems to be ahead pretty big on Hayden Lowe, but we've seen Hayden close these gaps out pretty quick. What happens here? It's 5 laps to go. Can Hayden Lowe close the gap enough to have a chance at Ryan Honeycutt? Ryan Honeycutt the gap to second on Hayden Lowe, the championship. Unless the caution comes out, I believe Mike Rosero has won, basically in the bag. 4 laps to go. This is Michael's race to lose, really. Because now there's a 10-second gap on these guys behind. That's where Ryan Honeycutt and Hayden Michael's getting, or us getting actually about 1 whole back straightaway gap on these guys. Question is, what can Hayden Lowe do? I don't know if he can really get to Ryan Honeycutt. With 3 laps to go, I think he's have to be within a bumper. It's really, really hard to pass here. Hayden's probably the faster car compared to Ryan. He's been able to chase him down, stay with them, cover back. Can't be able to pass him because he has to perfect run. Just get his nose in there inside. 2 laps to go this time by. Off the exit of 2 laps to go. Hayden has to get really good before I feel like they have a chance at winning that here on this final lap as white flag is out. Hayden getting a really good show from Joseph Madigan actually to help him on the entries 1 and 2. Joseph inside, back to outside. Micro Zero should be your race winner, but we're going to focus on his battle for second. Sunnykick doesn't get the best wide exit line. Check Hayden got really loose. Here comes Hayden to the inside. He has a run. He's going to get loose. Tags Ryan Honeycutt. He saves it though. And he's going to be able to get back to the checkered flag. Second place for Ryan Honeycutt on your winner. Michael Rosero as Hayden tried to do a last ditch effort and completely sideways. I think Ryan checked out big time because he had a pretty good far-length gap between him and Hayden. I think he checked out big time. On the intro, Hayden just really sent it. I'm not sure which one it was. But sideways, we're at second place position. What a finish that was for second. As Hayden, a little bit of help from Joseph Madigan. He just really sent it in there. Got really sideways. If he didn't get sideways, I think Ryan probably would have got the exit off. Still would have been fine. But Mike Rosero, your race winner here tonight at Nashville. 4th win in a row and 5th in the season. Great performance for you. As we'll bring him with this time. Hello, Mike. You got a copy?
I got you.
You get your 4th win in a row here, and your championship lead just increases. How does it feel going to these next 2 races, knowing you have a really big championship lead?
Yeah, it feels really amazing to start dominating this league again, as we did in the street stocks. But yeah, it feels really good. Get 4 in a row. Big achievement for this team and myself, and we're just really fast. And yeah, I think there's really no secret to it. We're just really fast.
Anyone you want to thank next one?
Yeah, I want to thank my teammates, Ryan Honeycutt, Joseph Madigan, Hayden Lowell. Amazing to get this 1, 2, 3. That's pretty freaking cool. And thank you for broadcasting to everyone at Mad Dog Designs Motorsports and everyone at LRL and everyone for showing up. And that's it.
Yeah, and you also had to thank your internet. This time you only had 14 blinks this race. 14. So a lot better than the Roval 100 plus.
Yeah.
So
yeah. we're not gonna talk about it.
Definitely have to thank the internet though. A lot better than it has been. So yep, good job on your win tonight at Nashville.
Thank you.
I would like to make a quick comment on the racing that we've seen. It's just unfortunate that we didn't have enough cars to even have a wide racing. It's just not good, man.
Definitely. Ryan, you got a copy?
I do, yes.
So you round out for yourself in second place after an intense last lap between Hayden and Lowell. What did you expect going to that final 5 or so laps, especially that final corner?
Well, I didn't really expect Hayden to race me clean because of last week, and then he did some things this race that kind of like showed me that he was actually going to race me clean this race. And then he got a push from what I'm hearing down into the last corner, and and once he got the push, he tried to send it inside, and I didn't take his nose off because I didn't want to get wrecked. And then once he got into me, he started lifting for me. He was telling me over chat he was going to lift for me. He didn't mean to get into me. He just got tight, which is a thing on the long run. So, I wasn't really expecting much. I thought I had it once I got a good 3/10 lead, as long as he didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, overall, you had a pretty exciting battle with him basically the whole race. He was always there with you. And is there any reason you guys played so early in the second half of the race, or was that just you playing the whole race? Just kind of halfway?
Well, I mean, everyone else was doing it. I didn't want to do it because I feel like, I was gaining on Michael at the end of that stage, but with everyone else doing it, it would have been bad for me to stay out. So I kind of had to come down, and then he gained a lot on pit road because I didn't do any practice on pit road, and he did. So I was able to make that gap back up, and that's what kept the racing so close in that final stage. And it was definitely fun. I made a couple mistakes myself, and so did he. So it kind of balanced out, and luckily I was able to not ruin it too bad.
Yep, and that's on you. Race.
Yeah, Madigan Motorsports. I'm gonna finish the season with them. This is gonna be my last season on them, so it's kind of sad. We're gonna bring out a good car for the next 2 races, to kind of send Madigan Motorsports off. So thanks to Double R Utilities and Madigan Motorsports and Joseph Madigan, and congratulations to Michael on the win, and thanks to all my teammates. Hayden Law, we got a 1-2-3 again, so that's kind of fun.
All the guys back at the shop.
Yeah, all the guys back at the shop, they've been putting in the work all week. Give me this fast race car to bring out here to Nashville Super Speedway. Last time we'll ever bring this car, so we all kind of tore our low downforce car up, 'cause they were great cars. All the guys back at the shop worked on them pretty hard, so we had to
Get those
give them a
high
good
downforce
result.
cars.
Yeah, we got to get them ready. Can't wait for our single file race in the dirty air and all that stuff. So I'm excited for it.
That's when you second place.
Thank you.
We'll bring third in. Hello, Hayden. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
You round yourself off in third place after a pretty up and down race. I think, were involved in that top instant. Bounce your way back up to third, almost up to second. You and Ryan battled it out there at the end. How do you feel like your night went overall?
The start was definitely, a little rocky. Guys back at the shop, they don't deserve to have a car through the grass like that. But thanks to those same guys back at the shop, we got it fixed with just fixing the damage on pit road, and then eventually, after a dumbass driver put himself on the wall, took a fast repair. Guys back at the shop did a great job with that. Yeah, I just kind of sat there in third most of the race. I had some better tires than Ryan, but then Ryan would have better tires than me, and it just kind of go back and forth. And had some great racing with Mr. Ryan Honeycutt there, and we ended up with a third place finish. But I'd be a jackass if I didn't thank the guys back at the shop for this great race car.
Anyone else you think? Okay.
It's really just the guys back at the shop. That's the biggest thing. Joseph Madigan, you guys for putting on a great broadcast, and this is a great league. But most importantly, the guys back at the shop did a great job this week. Madigan Motorsports 1-2-3.
That's on you.
Thank you.
Was Hayden Low top 3 tonight? Nashville. We had a pretty good finish for that second place spot, but Mike Rozier play. But all but 4 laps tonight. Dominate performance. 4 wins in a row. All at basically different races. Las Vegas, Michigan, Talladega, Nashville. So, who picked this? Almost won the Roval, so 7 street. We shoot that last corner. Guys, next week, Auto Club.